If I look tired, it's because I am. In today's video, I want to talk about the concept of creating things that last. We have been creating multiple channel point rewards, for example, in my past videos using Streamerbot, OBS Studio, Twitch, and all that stuff. And knowing that as live streamers, the best way to grow is to create content on other platforms, or even if we're not doing it to grow and we just want to have some outside content to post, I think it could be a good idea to kind of automate that content while you're live streaming, because it's cool. You have a channel point reward, it does something cool, then you have a reaction to it. Why not have it so that it automatically saves the image that it produces, or even better, the video, and maybe it sends it directly to a Discord server. Doesn't have to be public, could be your own personal channel, but the goal here is to have something to preserve outside of your viewers maybe clipping and your VODs. So I guess disclaimer, this video is basically for people who know how to use OBS Studio, know how to use Streamerbot, basically advanced users. And we're gonna get into it right after this message from our sponsor. Owned gives you pretty much everything you need, especially as a live streamer. They'll have alerts, they'll have overlays, camera overlays, everything you really need in order to have a really professionally made setup for both your live stream and also your YouTube. One of the biggest things that they do that I don't see a lot of people doing is basically allowing you to create your own emotes, and you don't create them one by one. You basically create one character that kind of looks like you, and then it generates the rest automatically, gives you like 50 different emotes that you can choose from. And if you already have emotes and you don't know how to animate them, they have an emote animator. That is if you don't want to get their pre-animated emotes, basically. So everything you absolutely need, you can find over at own.gg/guy-level. That's my special little link from them, own.gg/guy-level. So we're here in OBS Studio, and this is basically my setup when I'm live streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna have a bunch of scenes. Those are usually related to the redeemables that I'll have with Streamerbot. I also have Streamerbot open here. You can see all of my actions. One of the channel redemptions that I have set up with Streamerbot using hotkeys and not channel points is for this scene, the echo, or the disappearing effect. And basically I have a hotkey that is supposed to take a picture. If I show you here in Streamerbot, for example, you'll see that I have a delay and I have take a screenshot, and it is triggered by a hotkey that says Ctrl-Alt-Shift-W. So let me double click on that screenshot, and you can see I can select the scene, I can select the source, and I can also select the path. Let me open it up so you can see what happens when I press the button. So right here, we're gonna have blank background.png. And basically this specific function, I don't know if it's meant to be that way, but that's how I use it. It basically overwrites the blank background.png. So when it takes a screenshot, it creates a file. But since the file here in the file path has the same name, then it's gonna overwrite it. And it's good. For me, it serves its purpose. For example, if I wanna take a screenshot of my background, I can just set a timer here in the delay. And I think I have 5 seconds here. Make sure that I don't have Streamerbot highlighted. And then I can press Ctrl-Shift-Alt-W and then run. I didn't run, I just T-posed, and you can see I'm not wearing pants. I'm never wearing pants. So now, the idea is that I do this before every stream just for that specific effect. Of course, I always forget. But basically, if you go here to my, this is my just chatting scene, basically. It's the full screen. And someone goes and redeems the disappearing effect. If I can find it right there, disappear. Hopefully you'll be able to hear that.
Captain Hook said clip.
Oh, that scared me. I forgot I was testing something else. Anyway, someone
of your allies and their locations.
What is happening? Why did a random Twitter video started playing? Someone redeems it. It says make Gale disappear, and basically it does that, right? There's a little sound. I can pose. And it fades out into whatever is behind me, whatever picture I took. Why were my eyes like that? And I think, yeah, that's really cool. What I would like is for effects in that style is to take a screenshot, for example. Maybe that's not the best example. We're going to talk about video later. But basically, if you have things pop up like that, then you can create like postcards, for example. I don't know, like postcards. People can type message. My latest video, basically, I taught you how to have someone type a prompt and have it displayed on screen. So those are things that you can do. Things like the album cover redemption. That could probably be a good one too. Right? I could save this image instead of it just being a moment on stream. It could be an image that is saved, that is sent directly to a Discord. Let me give you another example again, because I feel like I need to. One of my favorites is the yo what, and I'm gonna change it so that people can type the message and basically create a meme out of nothing. So I have 3, 2, 1, and I can pose and it's gonna... And this is something that I could screenshot and again, create like an image. I can post it on Twitter. I can probably post it anywhere else, but we're gonna see how to post it on Discord for now. So I'm gonna use this Discord right here in this channel. And what you can do in your Discord, again, it doesn't have to be a public Discord. I think it would be cool if it's a public one and you have your followers there, but it doesn't have to. Anyways, we're gonna right click on a channel, and Nutty has a video on that. You should definitely go check. If for some reason you're not following Nutty, I don't know what to tell you at this point, but go follow him because I literally watched his video to figure out how to do this. Click edit channel, go to integrations, and then you can create something called a webhook. If you don't have any, you can click new webhook and it's gonna create one. You can give it a name and it's basically gonna be like, who is gonna post this? Kind of like, because it's like a bot, and then you pick the channel. All right. From there, you can click copy web URL. Keep in mind, you can also customize the image, but it doesn't matter. Now we're going to go in Streamerbot and we're going to find where to add the screenshot and also the Discord link. We talked about the album cover. So I'm going to click on album cover and we're going to see the sub actions that we have. So usually I have my sub actions to show whatever's going on, and then at the end to hide them. Right? So you can see music visible, album cover visible, full screen visible, and then it says hidden. This is basically the effect is done and I'm starting to shut things down. So I'm basically going to make sure that my take screenshot from OBS is going to be there and then send to Discord before I hide it, basically. So I'm going to right click, go to OBS and click on take screenshot. It's going to ask me which scene, which source. In my case, it's going to be the full here. And then we're going to have album cover as the source. And then the file path. So this is where it's going to put the file. In this case, since it needs to overwrite a file, I usually create a PNG file and just put it there. And then the first time I test it, it's going to overwrite it. We have some PNG files here. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to Control C, Control V. Okay, so now I have copy capture and I can name this whatever I want. I'm going to call it cover and make sure it's selected. And this is going to be my path basically. So boom, boom, boom. Click OK. Now again, it put it at the bottom. We want to put it before we start hiding stuff. Drag and drop, just like that. Now for the Discord webhook. Remember that we created our webhook. We want to click copy webhook URL. So that's the thing that's going to communicate with Discord, basically, between Discord and Streamerbot. It's just going to send information to the link, and then it's going to be posted in the channel that you want. So I'm going to go to integrations, Discord, basic webhook. Under webhook URL, we're going to paste our URL. Under webhook name, we want to type whatever name we want, but I'm just going to call it Captain Hook since it matches the webhook I have. Username, if you actually wanted to send it from a different username than what is here, it's going to override it. If you put nothing, it's just going to be that username right there. So don't put anything really. Avatar URL, same thing. We're going to click on image and we're going to click on that little browse thing. And we just need to pick cover. Now, when it comes to content, it actually wants us to type something. If I press spacebar here, it's going to be able to be clickable. We're just going to leave it like that. But basically, if you want to put variables, for example, you can probably put the name of the person who redeemed the channel point reward, for example. You could probably ask them for a prompt, and that would be basically the caption for that image in Discord. But we're just going to click OK with that space. And you know what? We're just going to keep it at the bottom here so that after the effect completely ended, it will send the image. We know that the image is created in the middle, but at least it gets a little bit of time to override the file, and then you can send it later on. And it's really that simple. At least for to send an image. Take a screenshot, send the image. It is that simple. I might even pull this up here so you can see that the cover is going to be, I don't even know how to show you all of that at once. But basically in OBS, let's try. I'm going to put Discord's going to be there. Okay, I think that way you'll be able to see everything all at once. So OBS right here, we have the file cover that's going to change. And we have Discord and the channel where it's going to be posted. So now if I do album cover, redeem it. Okay, let's close. Oh. There you go. And then, come on, you got this. Oh yeah, there's delay and then it's supposed to go to Discord. Sometimes it takes a while before it actually goes through Discord. Sometimes it takes a long time. To be fair, it should have gone through right now. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, finally. For some reason my internet is being kind of weird, but there it is. And that's how simple it is to basically have this. Keep in mind that every time someone uses it, it's going to override it. So on your hard drive, you're not going to have multiple images, But thanks to Discord, you're going to be able to basically archive every time someone redeemed it. And of course, with the variables and things like that, you can print. Well, technically, it's like you're printing stuff, basically. You can put the usernames and things that they did. Now, when it comes to video, it's a little more complicated than that. Because when you go to Streamerbot, it basically tells you image right here, right? Avatar URL, image. So I was like, oh, how am I going to get it to send a video? And I didn't look for long. I'm not gonna lie. If you have a better way of doing it, please tell me in the comment section below. But basically, I just went ahead, since it says all files here, I believe you can send all files. I clicked on a file and it sent it, but it didn't send like a huge file. It was like a 20 meg or something like that. A clip, for example, from September, I believe it was this clip in particular, actually. This one is 2 megabytes, right? A 9-second clip, which if I select here and I click open, so instead now it's not going to be interactive with the actual channel point redemption, but it's the trigger. So we're going to trigger it. I don't know how long it's going to take it to send it, but it's going to. I tested this. It should work. Okay, I have blah, blah, blah. The screenshot part probably totally worked. Yes, it did. But now it's supposed to send that video. Boom, there it is. And just like that, we successfully, through Streamerbot, sent a video. There's a rhyme to my reason. There's a reason to my rhyme. There's a rhyme. That's a file that was already taken and that was already on my computer. This doesn't solve our problem because we would need to basically take that video through Streamerbot. So I did a little bit of research and I was like, hey, since we're using that strategy with the image where we overwrite an image over and over again, and we just tell Streamerbot, just send this, send that one file, just send this. That's cool. How do I do this with video? So in my OBS settings, I looked far and wide. OBS doesn't allow you to overwrite the same file, right? It doesn't do it with the normal recording, which is one thing, but it also doesn't do it with the replay buffer. Replay buffer just doesn't give you a ton of options. Again, I didn't do a ton of research on it. If you know a way of doing it, please let me know. But I did find one way to actually overwrite OBS recordings, and that was both normal recordings and also replay buffer. The problem is it wasn't a setting. It wasn't like a box that you can tick. Right here, option to override the recording. It's basically you have to go and edit a file, like a system file, inside of your OBS folder. So it would change how OBS operates, and you would put overwrite recordings 1, but that means that it would overwrite your normal recordings and also your replay buffers. So you wouldn't be able to just use the normal record button if you wanted to record a normal video, because it would automatically overwrite the previous file, whether it was another recording or a replay buffer. So I was like, okay, cool, there's a way. At least there's a way. If you want to do that, you can do that, but you basically change your whole OBS to do just that. If all you do is live stream, you never actually record with OBS, you can probably do it, right? So now all you would have to do is tell Streamerbot to save the replay buffer. And then in the settings, very important, you would limit the maximum memory of the replay buffer so that it's not, I haven't tested like every single file size, but basically you would limit it so that it's like a small file size, right? 10 seconds, maybe 5-second video and things like that. So people can trigger the effect and then record a video of you reacting to the effect maybe a little bit after, right? And you can set all that up with just one channel point reward. And then you can create videos, right? Videos that can maybe go on your TikTok or something like that. I believe Nutty had made something that automatically post on TikTok or something. You can do all that, but I didn't stop there. I hated the idea because I use OBS. I'm using OBS to record right now, in fact. I use OBS to record, so I did not want to mess up my OBS just to have this system. So I was like, there must be another way, maybe a plugin or something. I haven't found a plugin yet. If you know, please. But Aitum Vertical is this plugin right there that allows you to record vertical stuff at the same time using OBS. Okay, and you can record, and you can also have a backtrack, basically their own replay buffer, and you can also stream. When I went to the settings here, I was like, maybe there's some way that I can finesse the settings in order to overwrite my recordings. And it turns out that yes, there is a way. This is the file name formatting with all the variables. So it's basically year, months, days, hours, blah, 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 minutes, seconds. And I was like, what if I just put days and I record 2 clips the same day? It would force that file to have the same name and would probably override it. Turns out, yes, that works. The problem is that we don't get that option for the replay buffer, for the backtrack. We don't have that option. Okay, so we just have backtrack, we have recording path and all that. In the recording path, we can't type anything manually, or I haven't found a way yet. But under recording, if you put file formatting and you just put days, it will overwrite as long as you take 2 clips the same day. So again, now you just have to tell the Streamerbot webhook, pick that file at the end of whatever they redeemed, right? So let me show you. This is the recording path. I'm gonna go to it. As you can see, this one says 30 because we're the 30th. So if I go here and I start recording on Aitum vertical, and I go, hey, this is a test that I'm recording live right now, and it should overwrite that thing. Boom. It did it right there. And I go, hey, this is a test that I'm recording live right now. And so it should. So once again, we have limits, right? But we don't have a limit for recording. So very important that we keep the recording to a minimum. 5 seconds, usually 10 seconds, maybe that'll do. And now all we have to do in Streamerbot is tell the Discord basic webhook which file to pick. Right there, 30, click open, click OK. But in our case, if we want people to, like, if we would want the whole effect to be recorded, we would also need for Streamerbot to trigger the recording and then stop the recording. Very important. So how can we do this? Since Aitum Vertical is a plugin and it's not necessarily part of OBS, I believe they are technically a competitor to Streamerbot. Aitum, that is, not Aitum Vertical, which is different. It's made by Aitum. Anyways, Aitum Vertical uses shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts. So you can put a hotkey right there. And I'm going to set mine to be Control Alt Shift S. And I'm going to put the exact same for stop recording. So Control Alt Shift S. Click OK. And now Streamerbot, we just need to add key presses. And we find that in Core, System, Keyboard Press. Control Alt Shift S. Right there. Click OK. And we're going to set it in the beginning of our channel point redemption. But we're going to duplicate it to also press it at the end of it. I'm going to right click, duplicate sub action. It's going to be at the bottom. So it's enveloping all of that. One last time, I'm going to make sure that the captain hook is basically picking the right file. It is. So 30.mp4. I don't remember exactly how much time this takes, but it can't be more than like 10 seconds, right? We should be fine when it comes to the file size limit. Let's do this. So now we give people, because like we are using Aitum Vertical, we're going to have a vertical clip and you need to set it up, you know, to reflect whatever scene you're on. But we're giving the chat the ability to create vertical content, short form content, ready to go. And we're sending it directly to Discord for them to see. You can download them directly from Discord. That's the concept. Anyways, I'm going to trigger it here. Anyways, let me trigger it and then we're going to see it in the Discord. So let me do that first. Okay, so we have album cover. And basically this is the button to record in Aitum Vertical. So let's see if it triggers it properly. I feel like that didn't work. I have a feeling that that didn't work. All right, let me put that here. I have the ability to test it. Okay, it works when I test it. You know what? I'm going to trigger it from my channel directly on a browser. I get it. I'm asking Discord to send the file before the file is created. I forgot about that. That is me. That is on me 100%. So that last key press supposed to be before Discord, obviously. That's probably so painful for you watching. Let me put a delay just to make sure. Let's put a solid second in there. Okay, cool. So second keyboard press is to stop the recording, then wait 1 second, then send the Discord thing. Let's check one last time. Should be the right one. Oh, look at me. Oh no. Oh, my channel redemption. Ha 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 ha. So cool. Oh my God. So cool. Oh, thank you guys for redeeming it. Oh, okay. It stopped it automatically. That's cool. Come on. Send it to Discord, baby. Come on, baby. It might take a while. It's probably going to take a long time. But that's just because my internet is crappy. I want to see the file, 29 megabytes. Okay, so depending on the quality that you have on your stream, the quality of the recording, I believe you can set that up on Aitum. You can also do that. So basically, the idea here is that being able to overwrite the video file, you can already do that with Aitum Vertical, that is, like right now. You can also do it with OBS, but I don't want you touching like your setup files, okay? I don't want to touch mine, but just know that, hey, the knowledge is out there if you really want to do it. Okay, not gonna lie, it's been a while now. It still hasn't sent the video, so I'm guessing maybe it's the size, 29 mega, maybe it has to be below 20. The other one was like 2 megabytes, so it has to be very, very small. So what I'm gonna do is basically move up the key press to before we start hiding stuff, basically a little bit up so that it creates a shorter clip. Hopefully we get something good. I can also go to my settings here, and I know that Aitum has like recording resolution. For example, I have 30,000 kilobits per second. We're gonna lower that 10,000. That will probably save us some space. Let's click OK. Let's just check Discord one more time. Okay, it's still not sending it, and we can try that one more time. Doing my little pause. It's recording. Hi, test. Okay, cool. And 5 and stop. Cool, it stopped recording. Should be a little bit more delay in the meantime. Let's make sure that our file has been overwritten. It has. Cool. Now we're just counting on you. We're just counting on that Discord basic webhook to actually send it to Discord. What's the size of the file? 7 megabytes. That should be enough. But to be fair, I am demonstrating you that, hey, you can set up all that stuff, but it's not as reliable. I will show you a semi-reliable version of this. Wouldn't work the same way, but at least it's more reliable. And it worked. It worked. Oh my, I'm so proud of myself. It actually worked. There it is. It is right here. Turns out my internet is the big problem right now, because everything else is taking a while to load. Because like I'm on the voice mod server, for example. Look at that. Look how bad my internet. I'm on 5G too. It shouldn't be like that, but anyways, it works. It works. If you have good internet, you have a good computer, and you trust all of this, you can make it happen. There's no such thing as impossible. All right, the other method that I talked to you about, very different, doesn't have to be, probably can't be triggered. I mean, you can probably trigger Twitch to take a clip or something like that. But anyways, since we're in the subject of automation, you should probably be using joincombo.com. Because you can set up a template, right? You can create your clip. Basically, it's a website that helps you convert your Twitch clips into, TikTok or short form videos, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or whatever. The cool thing is that if you have premium, you can have it so that it automatically creates those clips while you're still live. So you set up a template, you tell it, hey, my camera is usually here, my gameplay is usually here. And while you're streaming and your chat is taking clips, or maybe you have a shortcut on your stream deck where you press it and it takes a clip, you know that at the end of the stream, you will already have your TikTok ready, basically. And you can put videos, you can put images, you can put like your logo, you can put text, you can have automatic subtitles and all of that stuff. And if it created it wrong, because of course you never know, you can still go in and edit it. Basically, it's gonna add it to your library. So a pretty good stream where you have good viewers clipping stuff, you're gonna finish your stream and have a bunch of TikTok ready clips, basically. I don't know how else I can explain that to you. I have a video on Combo. They actually sponsored a video of mine a while ago, but it's still the best thing that I recommend when it comes to that kind of short form stuff. The only big disadvantage compared to all of the crap that we've been doing is that this is based on your Twitch stream. So it's going to be the quality of your Twitch stream. So if you have a low bitrate moment or something like that, that's going to go in there. It's going to compress the quality. You're not going to have the pristine quality of recording directly from OBS. So there's pros and cons to everything. I guess the cons of doing what I showed you here is how complex it can be, but also I wouldn't consider this reliable. The more things you have going on, the more likely you're gonna have technical difficulties, and the less likely you're gonna have a smooth experience. So yeah, I was basically brainstorming, and then I came up with the idea and I looked it up. Huge shout out to Nutty, because he has so many good videos on Streamerbot. Everything you want to know, go follow Nutty right now so you can learn Streamerbot, because I'm learning from him. So I know this wasn't like a step-by-step tutorial on what to do or whatever, but like in Nutty's video, for example, someone prints like a receipt, or they show a receipt and then they send it to Discord so that the community can see like a receipt of, oh, this person subbed, and there's even the profile picture of the person. Yes, you can get people's profile picture through Streamerbot when they redeem something or when they sub, or everything is possible. Okay, that's what I want to communicate in this video. Everything is possible. If you felt lost watching this video, it's probably because you missed some like fundamental videos on it. So watch my other videos on Streamerbot, watch Nutty's videos on Streamerbot, watch every video on Streamerbot that you can actually. From every content creator. And I will see you later. Go out there, make me proud, get level, out.